من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. عن عبد الله بن سنان عن أبي عبد الله عليه الصلاة والسلام. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Abdullah ibn Sinan is reporting from the sixth Imam alayhi salam the following hadith that was said by the Holy Prophet. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. He talks to Jibreel alayhi salam. Jibreel, idni. The Prophet is asking Jibreel, idni. Give me some advice, admonish me, give me some mau'izah. فقال. Then Jibreel alayhi salam now is talking to the Prophet, is replying to him. Ya Muhammad, ish ma shi'ta. Here, the angel is referring to the Prophet as a name. So what is now going to be said probably is something that relates to him as a person. Ish ma shi'ta fa innaka mayyit. Live as you wish to live. But not this much, you will die. Wa ahbib ma shi'ta. Again, this theme of this hadith is not about new information. It's a mau'izah, advice, reminder to yourself to change yourself. Love what you want to love, but not this much. فَإِنَّكَ مُفَارِقٌ. You will be separated from it. وَأَمَلْ مَا شِئْتَ. Act, do your amal as however you wish, but not this much. فَإِنَّكَ مُلَاقِيهِ. Whatever you do, it's not going to be left. You will meet it on the akhirah. Then he changes the tone and says, Jibreel alayhi salam to the Prophet. He says, Sharaful mu'min salatuhu bil-layl. The sharaf and the honor and the rank of a mu'min is his salat in the night time. Wa izzuhu, and his izzah, his honor, his dignity. What is his izzah? Kaffuhu, he stays away from what? An a'radin nas, from the honor, on the respect and the esteem of people. Stay away from people's honor. Don't disturb their honor. Don't do anything that spoils their name. Let's break it down and try to learn some few points. So very few words, you can say 5 sentences. Jibreel alayhi salam telling the Prophet. If I were to tell my young son an advice, it would be looking at him as a young son. I cannot tell him high level things. If a young son is telling the father, it should be appropriate for me. Then it should be connected to me. Now here, the Prophet is asking Jibreel, the angel, O angel of Allah who is bringing the message of Allah to me, give me, how the Ashraful Makhlukat, give me an advice that is worthy of me. The best advice. And I'm not asking any person, normal person, no, I'm asking you, Jibreel, to give me the advice. You can imagine the rank of the listener and the giver of information. Another person might ask, didn't the Prophet already know? So why is he asking Jibreel when he is the teacher? He is the teacher of Jibreel. Mau'idah is very strange. You might have a child, maybe I was doing something wrong. My child will come and tell me, Father, this is what you did over here. Why did you do like this? For example, now I was listening to music. Then my son will come and tell me, why were you listening to music? Is it not haram? He's not teaching me anything. He's reminding me, he's advising me, he's admonishing me. Admonishment, mau'izah, can come from any person, from anything. There were people in the past, they felt that they were not able. For example, there was a blacksmith who wanted to study, and whatever he studied, it did not go in his head. So he went far away and he saw there was a stone on which water was dripping. And there was a hole being made in the stone. He got mau'izah, advice from the stone. That he said, if the stone so hard by few drops of water continuously can break, then why me? Is my heart so hard like a stone that it cannot break and information goes inside? Mau'izah from a stone, not even a person. So mau'izah can be taken from anything. And that's why the Prophet is saying to a third party, you tell me. Sometimes I don't realize some things. I need someone else to tell me what are my problems, what I need to realize. And this is the humility. If I want to grow, I should be ready to accept knowledge, reminders, advice from anybody it may be. Even if it is from a kafir. If he tells me a haqq, I have to listen. Of course, as you remember, the Jibreel addresses the Prophet with Ya Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. This advice being given is to you as a person. I'm not talking to you as a prophet, I'm talking to you as a person. There are something every human being will face. Every human being has to know. This is for you, Prophet. What is the first advice? Ish ma shi'ta. Your ma'isha, your life, live however you want to live it. However you want. You have some control. You think you have control. No problem. Have that control. But remember this much. فَإِنَّكَ مَيِّتٌ. It does not say فَإِنَّكَ يَمُوتُ تَمُوتُ. You will die. No. فَإِنَّكَ مَيِّتٌ. Is he trying to tell that later on you will die? No. Your haqiqat, or prophet, or human being, is you are not going to stay alive in this world forever. First admonishment. Your haqiqat is that you are a dead person. You will eventually be dead. This is a very interesting argument that philosophy was trying to think. Can a person who is non-existent come back to life and all that? And then one of the ayat that was mentioned was a very interesting ayat from Surah Ar-Rahman. كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. كل من عليها فان. Everything on it will die. No, everything not die. Everything on it is fani. Is going to be annihilated. The haqiqat of everything other than the wajh of Allah is that it is not going to stay. That is the first haqiqat everyone should realize. Nothing in this world is permanent. Everything is temporary. Your haqiqat insan is that you are temporary. In fact, as you know, kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. Realize that everyone is going to taste death. First maw'idah. Remember that your reality is you are not a permanent person. Number 2. وَأَحْبِبْ مَا شِئْتَ. And love what you want to love. But not this much. فَإِنَّكَ مُفَارِقُ. This worldly life, which is temporary. Therefore, the next step would be, you're going to be separated from it. If I love something good, but it is worldly, it is going to be separated from me. The haqiqat is that it's going to be separated from me. If I love something bad, for example, some people, they love, for example, the worldly pleasures of, I'm just mentioning an example, the person is addicted to, for example, some bad habits, or from bad substances. Na'udhu-billah, for example, drugs. If you are so attached to these drugs, these bad things, there will come a time you will be removed from that attachment, because it's a worldly attachment, a temporary attachment. You will be taken somewhere else. So don't be attached to the worldly things. فَإِنَّكَ مُفَارِقُهُ. You will be separated from it. But another hadith from the 8th Imam alayhi salam, Imam Rida alayhi salatu wa salam, said, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. In that famous hadith of Ibn Shabib, He says that crying for Imam Hussein, cry for him. Then at the end, he says that whatever you love, you will be raised with it. So here the Imam is saying, whatever you love, you will be raised with it. But the hadith is saying, whatever you love, at the end of the day, you will separate from it. So which one is it? Are you separated? Are you attached? If you put this together, you can have one explanation. There can be many. For example, if I see wealth, money, gold, silver, the dunyavi reality of gold and silver is it helps me in my business transactions. But this dunyavi version of it, I will separate from this dunyavi version. I will meet another version of this wealth of mine, which is the akhirat version. If this wealth of mine was bad, I will meet the bad form of this wealth on the day of judgment. It will be stuck on my forehead, as the Quran says. If I made good use of this wealth, if I made good use of Quran, I connected myself to the Quran, I will be disconnected from the physical Quran. On the Akhirat, I will be connected to the spiritual Quran. I will be attached to it. Whatever we are attached to in this world, we should not be attached to the physical element. We should be attached to the spiritual element which is connecting us to Akhirat, beneficial in the Akhirat. Third point. وَأَمَلْ مَا شِئْتَ. And therefore now, when you know this is your reality, you are going to die. You can love anything you want. You can have any attachment. It's not normal in this world a person lives without any attachment. He must have attachment. Third step is now, act however you want to act. Because now what you will act, فَإِنَّكَ مُلَاقِيهِ. You will meet it. The word used is very interesting. You will meet it. It's not like you will have it. You will meet it. Why? As the Quran says, يَوْمَ تَجِدُ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا عَمِلَتْ مِنْ خَيْرٍ مُحْضَرًا. Every person, whatever action he did, he will see it muhdara. It will be present before him. Going to the concept that is there in our Quran and our Islamic belief that whatever a person does, it will take another form. If I recited Quran, it will come into a form that is beautiful. If I was doing, for example, one haram riba, it will come into a form whereby I am eating the flesh of my dead brother. That is the form he will be seeing. If I ate haram wealth of an orphan, as the Quran says, you are eating in your body and in your stomach fire. Whatever you do, you will meet it, you will see it, and it will actually be present before you, and you will be told to have it. All the rewards, all the punishments. Whatever you do, it will come to you. It's not like you run away from it. It will come to you. إِنَّكَ مُلَاقِيهِ. And therefore now you know your reality is not this worldly reality, it's the Akhirah reality. Whatever you love, dunya will separate it from you. Focus on the Akhirah. Whatever you do is going to come back to you. So now the fourth advice that the Jibril has to give is, what should I do now? And therefore Jibril gives a high level statement. He says, Sharaful mu'min. Now you want sharaf, you want your level to be raised, is what? Salatuhu bil-layl. Your salat should be your focus. Salat is not a dunya we practice. You do in the dunya, you will be separated from physical salah, but you will meet the reality of salah in the akhirah. And which salah? Any salah? No, it's not a daily normal salah that you recite 5 times a day. Probably not this. Salatuhu bil-layl. When everything of the dunya is separated during the daytime is the time for earning ma'ash and livelihood. The night time is the time when you connect to Allah. That is the real sharaf, that is the real honor. When everyone at night you wake up, you see around town, dark lights, no noise, nothing. Only the thieves are awake probably. A real mu'min is the one, the honor is the one who at night when everyone is sleeping, he disconnects from the dunyawi practice of sleeping, eating, and he prays his salah. He wakes up for salah. That is his sharaf. That is his honor. In fact, let us see, when I want to see my sharaf in the dunya, is it what people tell me? You are a very honorable person. Or is it what Allah wants me is my sharaf? If I say what the people want is my sharaf and my honor, then know this much, whatever that you love, people's attachments, people's praises, your actions with the people, everything is separated from you. You are mayyit, mufariqun, you leave it. What will remain with you is what is in the akhirah. The Prophet, in fact, let us go to another higher level. What does this sharaf mean? There is one sharaf with Allah, your rank rises. There is one sharaf, if you recite Salatul Layl, Allah probably will give you some sort of control and overpowering over the people. Imam Khomeini, rahmatullah alayhi, when he used to meet people and talk to people by just talking, even there are many scholars these days, you talk to them, these scholars, yourself you'll have haiba, awe. You'll be fearful what a person I'm talking to. Where does it come from? He's just talking to you. All this sharaf came from his salat bil layl. Allah gave him a rank that you don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from his night prayers. That is his rank. In fact, one of the concepts that we have is ishraf. It's not only a rank that people accept. It's a rank whereby you are above the people. For example, where? In the Quran, وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ, Allah is telling the Holy Prophet himself, وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ, in the night what should you do? فَتَهَجَّدْ بِهِ نَافِلًا. Do your tahajjud, nafila prayers. Why? What will be the benefit of praying in the night? What is my sharaf in the night? Asa an yab'athaka rabbuka maqaman mahmuda. You will get a rank, it's not a normal rank. You will get a rank that is praiseworthy. Our hadith and Allama Tawatabai rahmatullahi tries to reason. This maqaman mahmud is the maqam of shafa'ah. Shafa'ah means what? If you are all on the same level, I want to do shafa'ah and intercede for another. You are on the same level. You can't raise anybody outside hell, or you can't raise anybody in Jannah. You are on the same level. But what if I have ishraf? I am higher rank. Now I can do shafa'ah. I can bring people up. When a person is reciting Salatul Layl, he is not like a normal person. He is above everyone else. Therefore, now he has the power to do shafa'ah and raise people up. That is the Prophet. Salatu bil layl. Your salat bil layl can give you the position of shafa'ah on the day of judgment. And finally, the last advice. What is my izzah? I feel like I should be someone that is honorable. That I feel like I have self-esteem, self-reliance. What is my izzah? Is my izzah whereby I go to people and do something that they praise me? Is my izzah where I find someone's fault and then I tell you, look, this is the fault, you see, I'm a good person, he's a bad person. Is that the one? Hadith is saying no. Izzat is something else. وَلِلَّهِ الْعِزَّةُ جَمِيعًا. The whole izzah, if you can put it in a cup, this whole izzah is of Allah. Allah is telling you, if you want izzah, you have to go to Him, not to people. Don't meddle in the people's affairs. Don't interfere in people's affairs. What should you do? وَعِزُّهُ كَفُّهُ عَنْ أَعْرَاضِ النَّاسِ. People's honor, don't disturb them. Don't speak bad about people. Don't disturb and interfere in the people. We are told the izzat of a mu'min and the honor of a mu'min is greater than even the Kaaba. If that is the case, if I break someone's izzat, Allah will break me. Allah allowed the Kaaba to be broken multiple times, catapults, at the time of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But He does not allow that the mu'min's izzah should be broken. Stay away from the izzat of people, Allah will give you izzah. And also if you look at it normally, if you see a person in the community, he's not hurting people, he's not talking bad about people, he's not interfering in their affairs, naturally that person will be respected in the community. But if you see a person, chakri, chukri, everywhere he goes, he says this person is bad, that person is bad, these people are like this, he is the one that people will not respect. So it's not something even supernatural, it's natural. Naturally, if you respect people, people will respect you back. Izzuhu kafuwan a'radin nas. Therefore, these 5 steps. Know your reality. Your haqiqat is not dunyavi. Your haqiqat is ukhravi. Number 2, whatever you love, don't let it be dunyavi, let it be ukhravi. And number 3, therefore, if you have your attachments, do something for the akhirah, your amal. What should you do? First step, connect to Allah. What is the best way to connect to Allah? Salatu bil layl. What about my social connections? Don't disturb people's honor. Stay away from dishonoring them. May Allah give us the tawfiq to get this and implement this extremely good advice from Jibreel to the Prophet, and that we should be raised in our rank in Akhirah. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ali tayyibin at-tahirin. Allahumma salli ala